Hey, what's up, Coach? Welcome back to our podcast. Today is episode 199. We are one episode away from 200 of these bad boys. And the title is Yes Man. And I'm referring to that movie with Jim Carrey, Yes Man. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but we're going to dig into the episode here in a second. Now, if you've been enjoying these podcasts, if you have been getting a lot of value from them, if you feel like these are helping you, make sure and leave us some feedback here on iTunes. This helps us spread our message to more coaches worldwide. And we have a lot of coaches worldwide now that are tuning into these episodes every day, and I'm really proud of that, and I'm really excited to lead this movement right now and in the future. And you already know what my mission is. I want to help a lot of kids. And by you sharing this podcast, by you reviewing it, this helps us get this podcast into more coaches' earbuds. Now, let's dig into the episode. Like I said, the title is Yes Man. And if you've watched that movie, you know that Jim Carrey gets hypnotized and basically has to say yes to everything because he's so conditioned to saying no. And let me tell you a funny story about how I used to be when I first started my business. I used to be yes man. When parents would text me 30 seconds before my session and say, hey, Ben, we're going to cancel, I'd be like, okay, good, yes. Or if they'd show up late, like 30 minutes late, and they'd still want an hour session, and they would ask me, and I'd say, oh, yes, we can do that. And ultimately what happened was I would say yes, and I would be agreeable to everybody. And here's why that's a problem, right? I think the movie is hilarious, so I love that movie. But saying yes to everything is a huge problem because what happens is you end up spending time on doing things that you never get back, right? And when you get dominated by people, when they ask you to do something and you always say yes, then you steer away from your mission. And this is why you need to start conditioning yourself to say no. Like, I'm all about saying yes to opportunities that align with my vision, but everything else you need to say no to, right? And I know it's really hard to do that because sometimes when you say no to someone, you feel like you're letting them down or you're pissing them off, like they can't rely on you anymore. But that's not the case. When you say no, really, that's showing the person that you really value your own time and you have something better to do with your time and that you're on a mission. And I know any of my personal friends here that live in San Antonio or anyone that's close to me, like they know, like I am dedicating myself to my mission and like nothing gets in the way of that. So if I have a buddy who texts me, hey, do you want to go watch the game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Like the answer is no. Like people know better to ask me questions like that now, because I've conditioned myself to say no over and over and over again. Again, if it aligns with your mission, you should say yes. You should say yes to opportunities that align with what you want to do. But everything else, you need to start saying no, because when you say yes to everything, that's when you get taken advantage of. And I know this. I've personally experienced that. And I personally had to change as a person, right? From the ages when I was like 22, 23, till I was like 25, I had to change and realize, dude, I need to sack up here. I can't say yes to everyone. I can't let everyone just dominate me and my time. I need to learn how to say no, right? And I don't need to give a reason why I'm saying no. I need to start saying that, right? So I hope this helps you out. This allows you to make better decisions throughout the day by just saying no, all right? It allows you to have more focus. It allows you to have more discipline. And these are all things that allow you to have a more successful business. Got to start saying no. So that's it for today's podcast, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave us some feedback. If you want to learn how to take your business to that next level and you're serious about making like 100K or more per year with your business, you'll want to reach out to me and see how we can help out. And if that's you, if you're serious, if you're a dedicated coach and you love helping kids, reach out to me. Just go to buildmysportsbiz.com. So that's www.buildmysportsbiz.com and click on the mastermind button. From there, we can get in contact together. We can chat over the phone. I can see how we can help you out. And if it's the right fit, we'll move forward. And if it's not, no worries. All right, no worries. So that's it for today. I'll see you on tomorrow's episode.